So my film is called RHEUM. It's about old married couple. You know, they lived together for maybe their whole life, and now they don't know what to talk about anymore. And to their life, it comes some agency called the Sun, and the agency should care about old people. And so the film is basically about this kind of trying to return to younger age, younger body, younger your kind of yourself. And so it's mostly a tragic comic because for sure, you know, it's not possible to come back. It's normal that we're getting old and stuff. So yeah, the film is about this trying to be younger and to be, you know, what you used to be. The location, it's a summer house of one of my friend's parents, and the owner is also the owner of the grooms in the film. And yeah, the location was really crucial because, you know, the film is basically at one place. It's everything is happening in one house, in one garden. You know, there are just some scenes when you are somewhere else. So I knew that it's very important that it's not, it cannot, it can't be just a house. You know, there must be something specific. What, as you said, it's like connected to the characters somehow. You know, to their style, to their like how they like act as people in the film, you know. So yeah, so I knew about this house, and we could we didn't have to like change so many things because the house has such a good character itself, and it just somehow like connect that this should be the location because it makes sense. Yeah. You know, we were lucky that we had a time before actual shoot to be there for a few days with the DOP, and me and him, we basically just taking photos of every shot, like how it should look, from which angle, and how wide, or is it a detail or what. So this really helped us because it saves time for sure, you know, when you're actually shooting, but also for me, I like to improvise, but I also really like to have the scenes prepared because for me it's much easier to improvise when I have something like done and I know for sure that this is how it can be. But then if I come up with another idea, it's fine. But you know, I don't like when some kind of, you know, directors just improvise. You know, it takes time, and you know, it's just so complicated. And the pictures were like really prepared before the shoot, but of course, like so many of them, you know, some kind of detail shoot, and yeah, it was like improvised. But yeah, I think, you know, the 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 scenes, like how they look, it really connect because me and Adam Mach, he is DOP. You know, it's a such a precious relationship. You know, I really respect him for his work and for his vision because we really like match. And yeah, and I think it's you. I think maybe it's visible in the film because it's so calm. You know, we never fight over some kind of shot or nothing because yeah, we just had the same vision. So I'm really glad that I had him in this film. The characters, both of them, are based on my grandparents, how they behave. But of course, like they're not behave just like that. It's not 100%. But um, what was enough for me for inspiration was my grandmother's rituals. For example, it's something else. You know, it's not in the film. It's, I don't know, that you, I don't know, you have a breakfast at the same time every day. You know, this kind of ritual. And then I started thinking about like, okay, like, but this character should have like some more non more no normal rituals, you know, and what it should be, you know, because it connects with her younger body, with something that she's stuck in this relationship and she wants to go. So this is what the bus represents, that, you know, she is aware of everything, I think, because, you know, she's not dumb. She really knows what she's doing. So so yeah, that's the bus situation, that she can leave, but when there is this time, you know, the bus is arriving and she can go in, she never do, because she just can't leave him, you know. Maybe because she still love him, and she will never admit it anymore. But I feel this, you know, that she has this relationship with him and with this house, and it's not that easy after your whole life, maybe, you know, just to leave. And the wicks, yeah, it's something that connects with the agency, with the sun agency, because it's something with your body, you know, something that you're maybe ashamed as a woman, that maybe one day we will not be as, you know, as beautiful as today, or I don't know. And it's normal, and it's really hard, I think, for all of us, and not just for women, you know, to accept this, that, you know, it's going really slowly, but really slowly we are changing inside and outside, you know. So that was the main theme for me too, because I'm also really afraid of this kind of change. So yeah, for me it's most of this kind of it, about this changing, about this accepting, and, you know, let go your younger version. uh, I I met this girl in a bar, and she's an animator and she's really great. And I wanted to work with her because, you know, she was stuck in some commercial work and she really wanted to do something different. And I offer her this because it's not that creative, you know, it's for old people, animation for old people. But on the other hand, you know, it's something. So so yeah, we have some kind of consultation. I already had a logo which I did with one of my friends, and I just sent her a voicemail, and in this voicemail there was something kind of very similar to this voiceover in this animation, you know, the voice from the TV. And I was recording her what will be in a sound, and I told her that, you know, all I give you is the sound because the sound should copy the image. So whatever I say, you know, just do it in an image because it's for old people, you know, it must be like they must understand pretty well what is going on. So not quick, you know, just slow, just people walking or whatever. So I just sent her this voicemail, and then I just edited somehow, and but it went really well. I really want to let her do her work, you know. So yeah, it was this kind of free space that she just know what it should be in the image, but I never said like this kind of person, this weather here, you know, there. No, no, no. I just let her do her work because I think that's better. Yeah. I'm from Prague, Czech Republic, and I went to study to Bratislava, to Slovakia. So everything was kind of new for me because, you know, we have the very similar language. So language was not a problem, but well, what I learned, it's really hard. Maybe because I started with documentary films, I'm studying at the documentary film department, and this film, RHEUM, is my first fiction film. And that's maybe what I learned there and what is most precious to me, you know, this, because when you're shooting documentaries, it's very different for me because you need some kind of empathy, you know, you need to perceive really small everyday life things. And it's really different kind of work, you know, nothing is prepared as you want because you never know what the person will say. So yeah, that I think is the most important, and I learned it there, you know, this kind of to see the small things. And I think that's really precious for me also as the director of fiction films, because I know I want to make a fiction film. I know that I don't want to make documentaries anymore, but this part of like how you're making documentaries is really helping me with fiction films, because it's really different kind of view sometimes. So yeah, I'm really grateful for this for this ability to see and to talk to people like normally, you know, not to be like, I'm a director and you're the character or actor, you know. It's not like that. It's just I'm trying to um, have this vibe in the shooting and with my work, that it doesn't matter that I'm a director, you know. You're I don't know what you are set designer, or you know, my friend. And there's no difference. So yeah, that was, you know, to be humble and not in a smart way, yeah, in a most human way possible. So this kind of festival programs are, I think, very important, because you know, so many films are made every year, so many people are going to film schools, and this kind of, I think, over everything we need, you know. There's so much of it, and it's really hard just, you know, to get on the right track, because there's really so many people doing it. So I think these kind of festivals are important for us, maybe for people like me especially, because I don't come from this kind of art background family or something, you know. I just don't know these people. So yeah, for someone like me who just, you know, like to doing it, it's just not enough to make good films, you know. And that's sad actually, because I really don't like that, you know. You must be selected somewhere and then you're valid, you know. It's just you're selected somewhere, yeah, and that's great, you know. That's really great. But of course it doesn't mean that your film is better than someone else's, you know. But you know, that's this how it goes. So yeah, if you're selected somewhere from these kind of student programs, it's really great for you. But also, you know, it's just a start of something. It doesn't mean that you're gonna be famous director or whatever. But yeah, I think it's really great for also, you know, just to meet other directors from your age, or just in the same state of film making, you know. So it's really important to talk about, you know, how you did this, or just like, what do you think about this film and why you did this. I think it's really important, you know, just to be connect and not like compete all the time. You know, just it's just also like Nest is also like, you know, somebody will win some prize, which is of course nice, but it doesn't matter at the end, you know. It's really important that we will meet, all of us, and that we can talk. And yeah, I think it's really important, and I'm glad that festivals doing this work, because it's not beneficial for them financially, you know. For the festivals. So it's really important that they're doing this, because we need it as a students so much.